who's afraid of the big black bat.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
Love is a game.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
Hey viewers, this is Cash here with another movie review, and we're going to continue the Batman trilogy. This time I'm going to be reviewing Batman Forever. It was released in 1995 in the United States, and the runtime of it is 2 hours. It was rated PG-13, and the cast is Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, Chris O'Donnell, Michael Gough once again, Pat Hingle, Drew Barrymore, and Debbie Mazar. So, I want to talk about how it's a lighter and brighter, funnier, fast-paced, and it's a whole lot more colorful than Batman and Batman Returns. There's a new actor, and underneath the cape, a new girlfriend on his arm, and a new partner by his side. The director is different, and the composer has changed. The villains, Jim Carrey, decked out in neon question mark jacket, and Tommy Lee Jones with a face out of the Elephant Man, are making their debuts. Yet somehow, perhaps because of the costume, it still feels like the same Batman we've gotten to know in the two previous films. The same yet different and much, much better. Considering all the attempt, hype, and long box office lines for Batman Forever, a review is almost superficial. Regardless, I still have an opinion, and since that is my usual method of getting into it, the open, I see no reason to change it now, so here it goes. This time around, the Cape Crusader, Val Kilmer, is faced with a new pair of bad guys, the Riddler, played by Jim Carrey, and Harvey Two-Face, played by Jones. The Riddler, aka Edward Nygma, is a scientist working in Bruce Wayne's electric factory. When he invents a device to beam television waves directly into the brain, then tries it on himself, he becomes a wacko, in the technical term used in the film. Now he's out to control all the Gotham City and humiliate his former boss in the process, aka Bruce Wayne. To that end, he joins up with Two-Face, who has a more modest goal: kill Batman, whom he blames for the disignificant of his ugly face. Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne is falling for his third woman in 3 films this time. It's a lady doctor with a name that sounds like Two Merge Banks, Chase Meridian, played by Nicole Kidman. She's a psychiatrist who specializes in split personalities, something that afflicts just about everyone in this movie. And in this person of Dick Grayson, played by Chris O'Donnell, who takes on the persona of Robin, Batman gets a sidekick to help use all his bat gadgets and pilot his Batmobiles, Batboats, Batplanes, Bat-subs, and you name it. There's a lot going on in Batman Forever, probably much more than in either Batman or Batman Returns film. Yet Joe Schumacher keeps things on an even kind of moving swiftly without creating such a strong undertow that the viewer loses his or her footing. This film is a blast and ultimately a very quick 2 hours. It's a relatively short time. We get a solid action adventure story, an odd romantic triangle. Chase is attracted to Batman, Bruce Wayne is attracted to Chase. It kind of recalls the old Lois Lane, Clark Kent, Superman thing from the first 2 movies about that superhero, and the most detailed exploration of Batman's character to date. All in all, this is a very full motion picture. Schumacher's vision of Gotham is similar to, yet different, from Tim Burton's. The same bizarre, larger-than-life agriculture city and event by Batman Forever City is bigger and brighter. This is a jolty, multi-hued place that reflects a lightning in the movie's tone. Burton's is more dark, and efforts were very occasionally bland and just very borderline dark and demented. Joe Schumacher acts like a grown-up having fun in a toy store. How else to tell explaining calling his hero a grown man who dresses like a flying rodent, or making sly references to Superman in the old campy Batman TV series. As the pop icon, Jim Carrey gets the lion's share of screen time. Schumacher lets him go pretty much unchecked. which leads to a great deal of over-the-top zaniness and craziness. Carrey fans will lap it up. Personally, however, I prefer the comedian. There are times when his Riddler gets a bit unbearable. By comparison, Tommy Lee Jones' equally and wonderfully overreacted Two-Face appears subdued in my opinion. Nicole Kidman is as smart and sassy, perhaps not appealing as the leather-clad Michelle Pfeiffer, but certainly an improvement over Batman's Kim Basinger as Robin. Chris O'Donnell is a hip and charismatic choice. I think he was a good fit for Robin, and for those who want an anchor to the previous films, we have Michael Gough's reliable Alfred. Then there's the new Batman himself. Admittedly, under the suit, there isn't a whole lot of difference between Michael Keaton's version of the Caped Crusader and the one brought to the screen by Val Kilmer. After all, it's just a matter of how well their lips act. As Bruce Wayne, however, the change is evident, and it's an improvement. Keaton's Wayne seems stuffy, standish, and one-dimensional. Kilmer's persona brings a billionaire down to earth and gives him elements of passion and insecurity. And that's why I liked him as Bruce Wayne. He looks like a real Bruce Wayne, and one you would actually believe from the comics. I certainly didn't spend more than 30 seconds mourning the change in lead actors. Giving Hollywood's poor track record with a second sequel, taking the third installment of Superman, Star Wars, Aliens, Lethal Weapon, and Die Hard as examples, it's understandable if a viewer approaches Batman Forever with a measure of skepticism. In that case, however, from everything aside I've said, the latest Batman proves it's entirely possible for a big budget, over-commercialized blockbuster sequel to offer even the most cynical viewer to a whole enjoyable time at the movies. I would call this movie kind of like a toy commercial comedy, old campiness from the 60s Adam West show. That's what Joe Schumacher was trying to do in this film. I'd give this, out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it 3.5 stars. Ending that with a note of decent or good. I'll just say good. 3.5 stars good. And that's what this movie deserves, guys. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. My disapprovals were the bat nipples. They're not as bad as in Batman and Robin. I mean, at least the suit still has the yellow painted bat symbol, which is paying tribute and homage to Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't like the campiness, and I don't like in the beginning, he's like, can I order you a pizza, sir? And he's like, I'll get drive-through. It's kind of lame. And wait till you hear my review for Batman and Robin. I just don't want to go there right now. But like I said, it's a good overall film for kids to watch, and Val Kilmer does a good job as Batman. I just don't like the smile. He can't pull off the smile. Only Michael Keaton can. And Chase Meridian, played by Nicole Kidman, she's pretty hot in this film, and she's a good love interest for Bruce. So overall, 3.5 stars, good. Next time I'll be reviewing Batman and Robin. Dun 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 dun. The Iceman cometh. Hi Freeze, I'm Batman. Sorry, I'm getting a little out of here, but it's my review for Batman Forever. And I also like the soundtrack by Seal, Kiss from a Rose. That's another reason I really like this film. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you guys like my review. Leave your comments below. I'd like to know what you guys think about this overall film, and leave your comments. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Now, truth always. Batman Forever.